season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran.
In the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways.
There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. There's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Marshall. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Bell. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bulldogs look to wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Dogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a gap. It's low. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. You saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quick completion on the out. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's low. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
Now on the option. The pitch. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the big house forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bell. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays?
A little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. They're lining up to punt it. Here they come, and it's blocked. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
First foul.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air, it's Stockton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
catch in the middle. It's Branch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense might bring the house here. Bringing the heat. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll go back to work on offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Caught in the backfield. It's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the right side. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's low. Inside the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To throw, it's Marshall. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Touchdown!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is running away with things, and boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 25 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Bell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on third. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He's got it on the move. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And defense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.